You get so much space, quick rotations, the slides. Even after the nerf, I still think that Neon, in the hands of a really good player, can cause devastation. That fast lane keeps everyone guessing where exactly is Neon going to cross. Have they actually crossed? That's a question that you have to find out after the fast lane goes down.
Alright, so we've got that Jit versus Neon hit-to-hit. That's something that we can keep an eye out for. Of course, again, Oblivion Force don't have any timeout, so it's all do it or bust right here.
You know, speaking of fast, both teams just duking it out here over on main. Chime with that opening huge onto Snappy. And that's massive, coming in so early. Losing your Neon this early, a little bit less firepower. But one thing we know about the Talon Academy team, they can shoot.
Well, a little bit of an exchange there. Oblivion Force come out on top with that first engagement towards A, and they're just going to bring all of their forces back towards the B site. Utah has been anchoring this position for a while now, just calling the forces here, and it's only just THYY in the back, just playing for a little bit more of a safer angle, and I think just off the contact of the smokes, if he can manage to get one, it would be great, but yeah, just gonna pop it and head back and call for the retake.
Gets to set down those smokes right before the 0 point hits.
Spike planted.
Waiting for each other to just burst onto the site. Planted already, post-plant all the way in long for Oblivion Force. Prowler used, catches no one, breaks the knife as well. Chime holding close here. Thai will be flashed. His team is close, swings out. Good trade by Rhea as well. Now, what's going to be happening here? Trades all around, but Oblivion Force, this pistol looks so good. It's clean. They had so much ample time to prepare for that post-plant.
Oh, that was nicely done by Oblivion Force. I mean, that was just textbook gameplay coming in from them to kick off the round, take control over A main, punish that aggressive peek from the defensive side, and then fully commit towards the other side of the map. And, well, the crossfire setup on that B side was sublime. Utility was just not quite good enough to force them out of that position. So, lovely stuff for Oblivion Force to kick off that first round. I think, you know, they need to keep up this momentum, right, to keep Talon Academy at bay. Don't let them get their, you know, momentum going. And again, A main the protocol. Ooh, the Hawk's gonna spot out a couple of players though. Wada Singh's noted. Bunch of players down towards mid. It's just a low buy round as well from Talon, so gonna cut their losses, hit back towards this A side to bolster it. The smoke delays them for just a little bit, but again, Oblivion Force not too worried about that. They've got time to work on the clock, and yet again they're gonna explore the rest of the map.
I love these early engagements from both teams here. A very aggressive Talon trying to get that first initial pick. Try and maybe bait out those utils. But now it's Silence and Talon trying to figure out a way or where exactly Oblivion Force might be hitting here. They're still going on mid, but making their way slowly to it be long.
Yeah, I love what they're doing. It's essentially the first round, but a little bit slower, a little bit more meticulous.
Too.
Yeah. And again, I mean, you don't have the best weapons as Talon Academy, right? You have the close-range weapons up against the long-range of B-Long, so they completely give away the site here, and it's a full retake setup, 5 versus 5, to be called by Talon Academy.
A lot of util just to buy some time. Sprays all around, but what a great pick off onto Snappy once again. Look at this jump. You have the alarm bot, you have the fragment as well. Kennedy forced back. The only thing in hand is just that Sheriff flashes, but no follow-up quite yet. Chuck holding his teammates close. 3 eyes just onto Link area. Surf and Kennedy, they have a lot to worry about here. But his teammates are on the other end, trying to just break onto the side as well. No clue where to go. Time ticking. 10 HP left on Wada Singh. He's ready to accept every single member coming through here, hoping to trade. But it doesn't seem like Talon wants to take this fight. They just want to see whether or not they can just stop the damage, go down the spike. Shots are true, and Chime goes for 2 because finally Kennedy good for 1 and going down the spike. Still, it's a very, very costly round for Oblivion Force.
The round was so perfectly done by Oblivion Force up to like what, the last 5 seconds, and then everyone kind of entered a little bit and just gave away kills. I mean,
yeah.
Talon Academy, right? All they wanted to do was die to the spike.
That's
but,
what I thought too, actually. But they decided to go aggressive.
And they were winning out their fights. You know, I thought that Oblivion Force were going to be able to punish them, but, you know, a couple of whiff shots right here, and Talon Academy, well, they do a lot more damage than what Oblivion Force would have liked. Only a single Guardian brought in for this bonus round.
immediate 0-point haunt as well, used so early. Spike still onto main, jump peaks, but Snappy, unfortunately that shot was definitely not. Misses out, gives away his position. Gives a lot of question marks, forces out a Prowler as well just to kind of move him off his position. Flashback Candy, swing out here, quick sprays onto Wata Sync, chip damage to his name.
He had great pressure being done by Wada Singh, right? He's noted that there's two players here now towards this B-Link position. Yet again, Yuta, he's found a little bit of a gap. B-Long seems to be, you know, very much unguarded for the entirety of these past 3 rounds so far. And well, the commitment's just not here yet, right, for Oblivion Force. The spike is still all the way back in spawn. They're just gonna put a bit of pressure here, I assume, towards A before they bring the spike all the way back towards this B side. Alarm bot was triggered by Yuta, by the way, on the B side. So now the Killjoy is moving over towards B. I think a Cal can be aware of this.
Well done. Quick push up off mid, understanding
30
what
seconds left.
Now Surfs already at the speed here. Snappy, this time the shots land. 2, in fact, 1 shot for each head. But the push-up's not quite done yet. Chimate pushing up here.
One enemy remaining.
Not able to answer. Thigh and Snappy, 1 each. A great round, only losing 1 gun in that whole process.
I'm out of here.
That was a big mistake from Yuta, in my opinion. There was an alarm bot down towards B. I'm pretty damn sure he was close enough where he could see it or at least hear it. But him triggering the alarm bot so early on when his teammates were still so far away just allows for the rotate to come in much faster than anticipated. So when the execute actually came in, there was at least 2 or 3 players already bolstered and waiting for them to enter the B side. So great work for that fast rotate from Talon Academy, but Oblivion Force, one small little mistake right there cost them. Again, A main pressure being done by them. This is textbook for this squad to take control over this space. Let's see what they want to do with this. THY, what was that?
Happened. Chuck, quick to react. Thigh taken out already. And the rush onto the side is massive. Oblivion Force, explosive as heck. It's looking good, this flood. And Talon, this hesitation is costing them this round. Once again, they're waiting for the right time, looking to come in from 3 different entry points. So it sees a bunch of bodies onto main already. Snappy has no clue there's one onto the side here. Waiting for that right possible moment. No clue. Kept safe by his teammates and the pressure. 0 point comes through, it breaks. So at least that's a bit of information that someone is close. Pop flash to the left here. Cha, unfortunately, will not be able to follow up. Surf for 2, Snappy for 1. Fragment will keep Uta leaving in that corner. Good for 1, but Bill eventually be found. And a great round this time by Talon Academy to equalize the score.
What the hell was that retake? Every single kill just happened in the blink of an eye on Oblivion Force's side, all towards A main, but they took unnecessary fights. They gave Talon Academy that way back in. And they didn't even have smokes, mind you, right? THYY was anchoring that A side. He got his head blown off. But still, they came in 4v5. Beautiful retake. And they get the spike diffused without even having concern of time. Oblivion Force now forced down on a low buy. Small little mistake so far has been costing them big rounds. Let's see if they can do something on this eco though. Early push yet again down towards A main, but here is scoop weapon.
Pickups here. Look at the amount of pressure put in by Oblivion Force, making their presence known on A. But it's not pulling the rotations for Talon Academy at all. They're just kind of hovering around mid.
Yeah, I think Talon Academy are aware of this kind of default that they do, right? Early A main pressure, and then go and explore the rest of the map, might even end B. So you can see the KO as well as the Killjoy on the defense still anchoring here. Snappy rotate low.
Good for 1 and 2. Usual again, but the same could be said for Oblivion Force. Wata Sync and Cha getting 1 each here. Suppression keeps Uta at bay. Not looking to push quite yet on the other end. Kanadi just waiting for the right time. Has a sneaky suspicion that it's going to be a push toward Art. Quick to reposition. They've crossed already. Sharp as ever. Here comes Surf. Superstar player for the team. As the rest,
30 seconds left.
Oblivion Force members going to find their way slowly onto the side. Tai holding. As soon as the spike goes down, he will be caught. I don't think he knows he's close. Timing is not gets an upgrade, gets the lockdown popped out as well as Kennedy. Gonna find a way to get onto the site, decides against it, decides to play against pushing onto the site. We have this the null command.
And they can't use the Killjoy ult because of the null command.
Exactly, they cannot answer back here. Fragment will buy a bit of time. They just
player
that's
standing.
very, very aggressive. So will be punished, and so will Kennedy. Big misplays coming in from Talon Academy there. I really gotta say, peeking one by one was just not the play.
Oh man, I have to feel for the Astra. I'm picking up the star just as the peak came through as well, and then the whiff shot, and that gave Watasink his ultimate, and then following up on that, the null command preventing the defense from using their own Killjoy ultimate. Oh, and then everything just fell apart after that. Oblivion Force, well, they're gonna capitalize off of that mistake. A low buy round, but it's still converted. Yet again, Talon Academy. A main has been lost. Oblivion Force up against 3 ultimates on the defensive side though. Oh, but they want to accelerate into this.
They do. Look at this rush forward here. Sprays all around. Unfortunately for Snappy, he's gone all out on his own. And the same could be said for T-Loy and Thai. Timing was just not on their side here. Unfortunate. Kennedy, great headshot. Taking out Watasink this early. Upgrade in hand. As Rhea decides to take up more space here. 2 players waiting on the other hand here. Great shot by Surf and Kennedy.
Spike down A.
Using their upgrades to their advantage. Nauta all alone in a 2v1. But for the players of Talon Academy, both are solo. But does it really matter when a shot to the head is all you need?
Kennedy recovers things after a bit of a destruction in towards A main. It looked like Oblivion Force were again in that lead, but crazy shot from Kennedy to cut down that mid player first, to pick up that rifle, and then gets himself a triple kill. So Talon Academy, these individual brilliances that we've seen so far, credit to them. On the other side of things, Oblivion Force also, Watasink in that round prior. But again, these rounds going back and forth. 3-3, it's as even as you would like, and yet again, they're gonna test this A main position.
Get out of my way!
Early knives popped already, Rhea. Looking to rush up forward here. Both these teams feel like 2 bulls just banging heads.
Yeah.
But decides against it and said, you know what? We may have gone fast, but let's U-turn. Mid is the call here. Watasink does what he does best. Been lurking around mid, finding his way through double doors. But this time around, Oblivion Force is ready for them. Look at them off. Bodies there.
Obscuring vision.
He peeks. Prowler finds nothing. Some sprays, Surf to find Cha, Rhea to the head of Snappy. So trades both sides here. The sprays are good, but Talon was just more ready here. Good trades all around. And the fragment will be used. Watasink for 2, eliminating Surf before he could even react. Still, Talon Academy with that advantage. 2v1. The Swarm will keep Talon Academy at bay. The spike will be retrieved. Playing closely with Timmy the Turret, and he peeks to find 2 people waiting for him. Talon Academy slowly building up that lead.
The Killjoy actually got the first kill through the smoke spam, but then 2 team flashes on himself from the KO. I think that was what really hindered Oblivion Force from actually getting too much success. Oh, sorry, not from Talon Academy for finding too much success, but they still managed to pull it away at the very end. And I think a little bit of nerves you can see from Talon Academy side, right? They were all initially duelist mains. Now they're switching over to different agents. Maybe Kennedy not too familiar with how the KO flash works, being not that familiar with the timing. But this time around, Snappy switched up his position. He was always towards A, now towards this B-long position. Easy pick up Watasink. That's the look. Here comes the execute.
Wait, T-Loy, my god, walks up, challenges the util, and it works out in their favor. Thai as well, gonna find Cha. And the rest of Talon said, okay, we've done the damage, it's time to wait. The rest of Oblivion Force already on the site here, but they're getting eliminated one by one. And they could not answer back. Talon Esports starting to chain rounds and rounds. And Oblivion Force with no timeouts to work with, this is starting to get a bit concerning.
Yeah, I can kind of feel the pinch of no timeouts here. But credit to THYY. I mean, he was just sitting in pit. There was no utility thrown in his position. There was only just that Nightfall, right? So you can cut off his hearing, but you can't cut off his aim. He's still super sharp. And a lovely triple kill right there. Just maneuvering around the site. Now Oblivion Force. And they only have that Astral Wall they can work with. TLNA Academy still holding onto 4 of their ults. They can use it whenever they want. And Snappy, yet again, back on this op, looking for picks. As this slow push on Oblivion Force try to attempt a mid crunch.
That Prowler will give away Snappy's position, but are they going to challenge? They are! Waiting for the right time here. Goes up. Uta sharp to the head. Snappy falls. But the TV Loy was waiting for him. Unfortunately for them, that's a 2-for-1 trade. Losing the op this early, giving them upgrades. This is looking very, very hard for Talon. But still, the amount of pressure will keep the rest of Oblivion Force from pushing on to the site. Smoked off and decide, okay, perhaps the right play for us is to see if we can get more picks or just rush onto the other side.
Yeah, you can see with the man advantage for Oblivion Force, the defenders really have no clue. No information on B long, no information towards mid, no information towards A. They're all playing at such safe angles, so Oblivion Force should have a relatively easy spike plan as THYY just has the wrong read, rotates away from the A side, so this entire portion of the map free for the taking for Oblivion Force. We'll have to see how that post plan happens though, because TLNA Academy, they have 3 great ults to attempt this retake.
The usual stuff.
Spike planted.
TLNA Academy smoked off. Very patient to wait for those utils, and in fact, we have lockdown used just to buy more time. Lie close, hoping to see if anyone were to peek. Timing. Cha and him nearly spot out each other. Good at delays. No stops yet. Footsteps hurt. Surf puts down his turret. Timing, and somehow his wide swing works on his favorite teammate to fall. The copy device will be used. And what's a sink? He challenges Tide to fall. Surf answers. Still, this wide swing is huge. Surf, he's sharp. That's what we saw in Talon when he was in Pacific before. Uta alone here gets the tap, a jump forward, and he tries to buy some time. Not gonna happen. Both forced to run for their lives, and the attackers will be taking this round as Surf will fall to the spike.
Again, very, very scrappy post plan. Didn't really play towards A main. They actually took the fight to TLNA Academy, but you know, Surf, I mean, credit to him. That wide swing all the way from CT just catches the player marking him off guard and then picks up a triple kill off the back of that. I thought that Oblivion Force was going to use a little bit more utility to force them back, but it seems like, hey, TLNA Academy somehow winning out these man deficit situations. Timeout now being called for, and actually pretty interestingly, they all have their ultimates. I mean, there was only just that one Cosmic Divide that was used in the post-plan situation, but still TLNA Academy, a lot of resources to work with, a timeout being called here from Ready perhaps to, you know, calm down the nerves, get them on the same page, and, you know, keep it up, because so far they're winning out these gun rounds.
You know what's really interesting? That I always forget that this is the debut match for TLNA Academy. It's their first match of this year. It's the first match of them in Challengers. The only player that's been playing, I think, regularly on the bigger stage has been Surf. So if anything, you are right there. I mean, calming down the nerves is definitely something I think that might be, you know, what TLNA Academy is facing. But for OF, they have been, I think, you know, I mean, yeah, they are fresh off a bunch of lose streaks, but that's the difference, right? Having already played gives them a different mindset coming into this game.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, Wata Singh, right, the substitute player topping the scoreboard for Oblivion Force, 11 and 7. His lucks have been sublime.
It's so good.
He's been able to find great timing so far, and his shots, right, second to none. But the rest of the team, though, that's the question. I need the rest of Oblivion Force to really, you know, get on the same page and play as a team, because sometimes, or at least, well, I say sometimes, I'm being nice, a lot of the time, these man advantage situations, they're throwing it away. They get good setups, but then the utility is a little bit off. You know, smoke is not in place. They don't play with each other enough. So hopefully, you know, the timeout that was called for by Talon actually helps Oblivion Force a little bit, because they're up against 5 ultimates on the defensive side. Fast push here from defense to take control of the A main. Deny that Oblivion Force has been constantly taking. So the defense at least have that under their remit.
We're down here just to displace Surf, and they do wall band him to oblivion. Rhea waiting in those smokes. Finds nothing quite yet. TB Lloyd waiting. Ready. Hoping to be able to catch him off guard here. Prowl will use a big pop flash double. Swings forward, hiding behind the boxes. And Rhea, BTW, does the work. Kennedy tries to do the same, not able to, but for one, moves out the way and somehow manages to find the hit of Chime through those smokes. And the same could be said for Snappy. A good swing. These fights are happening all around A, but never on that side. 0 point just to really see if anyone's close. Not quite. Gives them the idea that the rotation is going to be quickly done toward B side. Who's waiting here? It's Thai. 0 point used. He'll be caught here, but smokes have already been set. Footsteps noted. Gonna be using those stuns. Here comes the overdrive, the swinging forward. Good for one, but Kennedy with 3K to his name. And a great round to start off after that timeout.
It's kind of funny to see Kennedy flash himself, what, I think 3 times this map already. I guess his timing of when the flash pops has not been down just yet, but still he somehow managed to walk away with a triple kill there. And I think the duelists in all of these players can be seen, right? From time to time, you can see them pop up with their aim. And this little setup here from Talon was actually really nice to kick things off the contact Prowler. They go in, but Kennedy, I don't know how he got that third shot. Snappy controlled over A main, forced them into this B site, and all the cleanup crew was there for Talon Esports. So beautiful round coming in from Talon right there. The individual prowess really shining.
Same play, same pushes by Snappy, take up so much space, will be punished. Yuta, somehow those trees, he did not even get tagged, still full HP. But Rhea and the rest of Oblivion Force already onto the side as well here. Look at Rhea and Shime, one tap to the head each. Talon could not even answer back. Gonna quickly just break that lockdown. Now all the other members looking to take up a bit more space here.
One enemy
on the
remaining.
side, the backside will be clear. Try to fall. TB Lloyd, good for one. Prowler will be sent out here, but the util and also the pools is just too much for him to work with. That's everything in the kitchen sink for this team to secure the round, and it's a thrifty to their name.
I think your description of this head-to-head has been very apt. Where they're just locking horns, they're just ramming at each other at full speed. These rounds so scrappy, but that big kill right there coming in from Utah all the way towards their spawn. I mean, Snappy running straight towards him, knew exactly where he was, whiffs every single bullet. And that just calls for Oblivion Force to accelerate towards that A side. They win the 50 round, looking to put a 6 on the board. Let's see if they can do it with the knives of Rhea.
That's the same thing again. Pop the knives, back off. Finds no one close, and that's already ult orb to their name. And I'm surprised. I mean, yeah, we see a lot of aggression from Talon Academy. They want a challenge for the ult orbs. But for some reason, it feels like Oblivion Force has just been a lot faster to that objective.
Yeah, it seems like Talon Academy don't really have a set play to take control over A main. Maybe they just are okay with giving it up because Oblivion Force constantly, I think, pretty much most of this half has gotten that A orb for free. That it puts pressure on the defense. You can see 4 players all the way towards this A side. No command's gonna be committed, but there's nobody actually within the site. It's a full retake setup yet again coming from Talon Academy. And oh, they've got a couple of great ultimates. Nightfall available as well, and the Cosmic Divide for this post plan.
Slow retake for Talon Academy, just really taking their time, checking every nook, cranny, and corner. Probably Oblivion Force's Killjoy has really been catching them off guard. Prepping. Nightfall about to be popped here. Already with the flash of 0 point, the Hunter, the Cosmic Divide, and Snappy with that Bucky will put in the first damage here. He's not done. Here
One
comes
enemy remaining.
The fast lane put up. He's flashed out already. Now it's all about Uta hiding in the back. What can he do here? Headshots on the ready, and TB Lloyd will not allow him a single second away from that. Look at how aggressive this explosive retake from Talon Academy is, and somehow we managed to go to a second 7-5 half here.
Bot coming back. Out of charges.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Placing
to the second half of the first series, of the first map between Talon Academy as well as Oblivion Force. Talon Academy relying a little bit on the individuals to shine, but of course, you know, some of those set plays, those retakes have been really nicely orchestrated. So let's see if they can replicate that sort of success on the attacking side now. Slow pace round. Dart to reveal no one's there towards A main. B players now heading towards this art position. It's hard to spot them out, and here comes the execute.
A lot of pressure onto Link here. Both teams just trading shots all around. Snappy.
I'm out of here.
Let's try to be the first one on site. Jump peeks forward, slides up. Your teammate was waiting with those sprays. Two players just completely obliterating whatever execution that Talon Academy has. Prowler finds no one here, but 4 people swinging out. Might be hard. Talon Academy, they're not done. Shots to the head, tie for 2, Kennedy for 1. Really down in numbers, and somehow we're down to a 1v1. 10 HP to Kennedy's name. He has no clue where he is, not even close to the spike with only 40 seconds to work with. There's no util to worry about here. Rushing over to the other side. Footsteps noted.
Does he
Uta.
hear this?
I think he does. Definitely he did hear it, but no clue where exactly he's going here. Pulls back
now
here,
the
Uta.
map
30
just
seconds
opens
left.
up. Now he can be anywhere, literally anywhere in this
That's
map.
why he went
and
back to the spike, right?
yeah, he's just gonna sit on it like an egg. He's gonna push A main, which is a great call. Now he only really needs to watch one position. Essentially gives up the spike to his opponent, lets them, have the
14
attempt
seconds.
to plant it. Yeah, so they have the audio cue. He has to go now.
10 seconds
Be
left.
quick about this too. Uta waiting. High, only 10 HP. A quick cleanup, and Uta will fall. Pistol to Oblivion Force. That's 2 for 2.
He had a little bit of time to work with, but I think he was just a tad bit slower than he would like. If he got there maybe 5 seconds earlier, could play around with, planting or maybe making the spike tab. But yeah, Uta played it to perfection. THYY gave it a run. Nice attempt there, triple kill, but yeah, the positioning from Uta was just a bit too much for him to handle. So second round on the cards of Oblivion Force. They strike with that pistol. They need this one though, keep things competitive.
Util's ready here. Util popped immediately, but they push out here, rushing forward. Snappy with that Bucky. Call that the Dambi effect. As the rest of the members pull back. Teammate holding down. Here's the footsteps and a spray. Good for 1. Make it 2. That sprays are just so good from that Spectre. They're not dead quite yet. And Uta giving him a little bit of space, keeping him alive, but Thai. The same could be said for him. Already on the site. Spike not even close. Get some upgrades. Surface close. Throwing out the guns. But Thai, not too eager to swap guns here. Very happy to be playing with this Sheriff. As they walk up together as Rhea, question marks all around. They know they were near Art, but no clue if they pushed up on site or not. Be using that 0 point to find something, anything, finds nothing. Confirms the suspicion that they might be B. Yeah, exactly. They've already started to rotate. Waiting. Both teams question
It's a little bit of, because the spike was lost, they had to go and pick it up.
Left.
But unintentionally, that might have just caused Oblivion Force to get nervous and go for that rotate over towards this B side. Now they have the full A side under the remit. They're still very unsure of it though, but they should be able to get the spike down without any issue, and they have so much room to play with.
Spike planted.
Chuck unknown position high. Compromised. Moves into the smokes. Timing even beyond his side here. He'll be using the knife. Goes a little bit too far back, and here comes the Bucky. Side already to 3, and the jump forward by Rhea. That's the shorty. Sprays all around here, jumps on top, and somehow Rhea's aggression will be rewarded. But again, a very costly round 2.
Clutch.
Oh man, what was that push from Rhea? Just with the bulldog, I thought he had a shorty, he could have used a shorty, but just dashes up jabs in his opponent's face, and it's just too much for them to handle.
Oh my god.
His opponent just couldn't track him. It was like right above his head. But look at these shots though coming in. Yeah, THYY just could not flick up in time. A huge clutch coming through, but as you mentioned, a lot of damage. Only one player remaining. Similar to the first half actually. So both second rounds, only one single player standing for Oblivion Force.
Rushing up forward here this time around, it's gun round for Talon Academy. Chime's shots have been phenomenal. Headshots to the head, and this time around, Snappy that nearly takes him down. Chime, a sneeze will be enough to just clear him up that site. Jump shots and slides is enough. just to see where everyone is. But the rest of Oblivion Force has really positioned themselves onto A. It's so dominant, and I really think that TLNA Academy suspects this already. And they wait. The right hole, the right push here. Rhea pushes out, Thai waiting on one end, looking to see if he can get any information at all. Shot to face, a spray, but unfortunately for him, Uta is waiting. Kennedy and Snappy, they react. They're so huge through those smokes, and somehow Rhea does the damage with the shorty once again. Has a bullet, a right click to the face. Snappy stays alive. Has to reload. His teammates already on the site as Wata Sink left all alone. The top fragger of Oblivion Force, the
Spike
sub,
planted.
doing the heavy work, the damage. Previous half, he went huge. This time around, against the 3, it might be hard. So many angles to clear. Positioned already noted. Surf rushes forward here. Snappy waiting for right time to swing. And he does. Snappy shining on the second half.
Oh man, thank God for Snappy there. That A fight was so messy. I mean, TLNA Academy actually had the idea. They knew that the defense was pushing up here, but you can see these fights not clean whatsoever. Via did a lot of heavy lifting himself, right, with that shorty picks up a kill in the smoke. But yeah, if not for Snappy, I think that round might have collapsed. So again, very, very close round, especially considering that fight there. I think winner of that A main fight could have dictated the round. TLNA Academy though, with that crucial round win there. Force now with the rifles of their own.
The knife will note Chime. Not moving quite yet. Prowler just to clear those boxes. Both teams, they have been really aggressive in contesting for this art area. A lot of util stuff already here. Snappy gonna take out the alarm bot. Buys a bit of time. There's still the nano to worry about. Being very patient. Wata Sink finally gonna break that nano. But that's not where TLNA Academy wants to go. Slowly gonna pivot over to double doors here. They've already noted the sound of Timmy the turret. Not moving quite yet. One way to set up. Actually, no. They just takes away that smoke, puts it onto mid here. Buys a bit of space with the fragment. And Snappy flashed out already. Undeterred, not scared. Fragment just to buy a bit of time. And here comes the Cosmic Divide. Surf, punish for even looking to push. Wata Sink, the right timing is huge. Kennedy, good for one. Chat will fall. And Rhea with the up in hand. Sorry, excuse me. It's an outlaw. Good to fight Kennedy, but crunch from two different areas. She made for free, and somehow it's Surf to clear the round and be the hero to make sure that TLNA Academy can keep going.
Oh, these rounds are oh so hectic. When it happens, this fight's down towards B long. They're pushing through the Cosmic Divide by themselves. I don't know where the triple kill came from. I think for Chime, pushing out from heaven. But then again, Surf comes in clutch, double kill at the end, shuts him down. And well, Surf himself, top of the scoreboard, 17 and 8, slowly but surely, you know, picking up the pace, getting those kills. Find himself at the top of the scoreboard, 9 to 7 now. For TLNA Academy. And this time around, they're putting quite a bit of pressure down towards this B long position. Chap's gonna spot out 2 players, the Neon most notably. And they're still gonna take it slow though. TLNA Academy face to work around with pressure found by Chime.
Chime's impact of it. He pushes out, a bit out in the open here, forced to move back, but the same could be said about Rhea. Down to only 5 HP.
Lambot spots him.
Look at this. Walking up here alone. Surf is ready. Here comes a high flash for Kennedy as well. Trying to see if he can bait out any util or answers back. But the rest of Oblivion Force, they know exactly where TLNA Academy is going. It's A site. Snappy on the side already. Looking to move back. But Chime somehow managed to land that shot to the head. Snappy falls. Chime low. Surf sprays good for one. Thigh as well.
One enemy remaining.
But somehow Cha, even with the C's, finding Surf. He falls.
And the enemy
But Thai will be the one to fight Rhea. At the end of the day, he's just rendered so low right now. TLNA Academy, this is their half, and they are looking hot on this attacker side.
Yeah, Oblivion Force, that was a low bar round for them, so I can understand when they go for those kinds of very aggressive plays, but when, who was it? Was it Uta? Yeah, Uta was the one that's pushed up all the way A main, really, really deep. The alarm bot spots him out, they find that kill, and that is just the first brick to fall, right? The first domino. They realize that A is probably very, you know, weakly guarded. You know, with the Astra pushing up so far deep, they just accelerate into A. And then, well, Oblivion Force with lesser weapons just trickle in for that attempted retake. This time around, Talent Academy, heavy forces down towards B long.
Can't use it.
A great knife just to detect, I think, at least, well, all four are gonna be tagged up by that knife. So Oblivion Force have a great idea what's to come.
You should run.
Look at flash, but the lockdown has been deployed. No pushes quite yet, just waiting for time. A bit of pressure just to make sure that Chuck would not dare to even peek out here. Will be used. Just a bit of damage here. Moves back. No detainment at all here. Snappy as ever, but Chuck, who is there? And he trades. Rhea is close by. And tries to get those pickoffs here. Talon, Surf will be found in the end here. Chime puts in a bit more pressure. Wallbangs are true. Ucha was waiting already. And every eye looking at Link, and somehow Wata Sink just swings around in Oblivion Force's favor.
Another really chaotic round. Credit to Chuck. He was the one that actually shut down Snappy, sliding into back calls. And I think that just gave them an extra foothold for this defense on the B side. And then, of course, the spam coming in towards the planter to deny them the spike from going down, allow for a fast retake to come in without even using any of the ultimates, right? You still have the Nightfall as well as the Cosmic Divide to bring into the next. Chuck has got his null command available. Oblivion Force might have something to say for this second half. Instantly spotted out, smoke comes through. Bit of a trade of information, and the ult orb goes in Talent Academy's hands as well.
Silence again. Mid-round and Snappy, that grab walk. And quickly by Chime. Damage onto Uta as well. Nearly takes him down. He's so low. Wata looking to buy a bit of space and time delay with his nano. Rigs it. Talent. They're happy just to walk away after all that. So much util baited out already.
And that's the Fade gone as well. So that's one Initiator gone. You have less info gathering abilities. You don't have to worry about the Nightfall for a retake situation. And well, the rotation has been pulled. Instantly, they traverse in towards this B-Link position. Trip the alarm bot, but that's no issue. No one's here. It's just Rhea. One man up against 5. What can he do?
But he's sharp as ever here. Holding the line here. Snappy will find him. Cha trades. He's been so sharp between the two teams here. Trades on trades, but Cha for 2. Surf to find him in the end. Wata Sink finds Surf back. It's scrappy. Both teams suffering a lot of damage. Oblivion Force 2v2. Cha will be coming back into the game, so 3v2. TB Lloyd waiting. A great headshot to Wata Sink's head. Uta gonna find him in the end. Timing is great, but Thai is not gonna be able to deal with 2 gun barrels to his face.
Wow. Again, I mean, they had the right idea, right, for a Talent Academy. They headed towards the side, which only had one single player there.
Don't get shot.
But, I mean, the delay was just enough. And now, timeout being called for by Talent Academy. They're realizing that Oblivion Force are kind of getting the number. Their retakes, somehow, they're just able to pull it off. That big flank coming in from the Astra as well to catch onto the player that was trying to back off towards long. Well, Talent Academy lost 2 in a row. Money is not looking great so far. They're gonna have this sort of half-buy coming into this so that they can afford one in the next. But this is the chance for Oblivion Force to even up the scoreline and perhaps walk away the lead if they can win the next as well. Economy and Ult Economy both in their favor. Killjoy set up here towards this A site. And again, Talent Academy triple push down towards mid and art. I'll just to clear these positions, break the Killjoy utility. They might just accelerate off the back of this as well.
It's a lot of noise as well. There. It's enough to push Wata all the way down to water.
Go.
Pinged him already. Position's noted here. Looking to clear out one corner. Do they check the other side? That's the question. Movements is just good by Rhea. He's able to find Surf in that process. Nightfall will be used to deny some space. Rhea tries to get in a bit more pressure, but Rhea will fall eventually. Jutsu's good. Flashes as well, just to keep him at bay. They get the plant. They have the lockdown as well used, and immediately they find their way straight onto long. Chime, a good timing would be huge here. Anyone looking toward him, there was, but aim was just better from Chime. His own Nightfall will be used. Prowlers as well. They are completely surrounded from 2 different angles. Thai was right and waiting for him. But Chime will swing up on the other side here, all alone. Chime,
Wow.
4K, massive round. And I have to say, the Oblivion Force, their games, their play of surrounding Talon Academy from 2 different areas really, really works in their favor.
Easy.
Again, Talon Academy had the right read. They went into the B side, they only lost a single player. And then the retake, the post-plan situation was absolutely horrendous. You can see here, beautiful execute coming from Talon, but Chime, this player coming in from the flank to find the first, uses the Nightfall, tags all 3 remaining players, and well, gets all 3 kills as well. So amazing work coming from Chime in that round. Individuals finding, you know, their own successes. Round after round, Oblivion Force high up the scoreline. Talon Academy now, they need to strike back. If not, Oblivion Force, they win this. Economy is bad for Talon again. 12 might be found in the blink of an eye.
Timeout unfortunately did not work in Talon's favor. Watasing pushed back once again. Tail us all the time. It's always these great starts, these great beginnings. Watasing holding, they jump forward, serve to fight him in the end. Great teamwork from Talon Academy. Using Neon or Snappy as that, I would say, that distraction.
Yeah.
Trading off each other. That's how you want to play with that Neon, honestly. And now it's silence once again. This default from Talon Academy. Enough to keep Oblivion Force guessing, but not enough to really move them off their holds. Chime walking
Just
up.
as you say that,
Yeah.
Chime now getting inquisitive.
Oh, this will be huge. No, both players just missing out on each other. Timing. Both teams' enemies here. Talon waiting. 2 different fonts
want to
taken
find
already.
it!
Mid taken. R taken. Hush divide already used. And Thai somehow spots out Chime. When Chime was the one who thought he could catch him off guard. Here, great headshot to the face.
Spike
Kennedy,
down
great
A.
reaction time to answer back. The plant finally comes through with less than
Spike
30
planted.
seconds to spare. Cha and Ria, the last 2 members coming in from Flowers.
Surely not, right?
No,
Surely
they don't.
not.
They're calling in for a
They don't
save.
lose this.
They're going for a save, in fact. And we haven't seen Oblivion Force go for the save quite yet.
Oh, wondering what the economy. Yeah, the economy is not in a great situation. You can see the bottom right of the screen. Chalk is 600. I think the Jet has 200 to his name as well. So they need to bring these weapons into the next round because now Talon Academy momentum shifts back into their favor. Finally, they get this plant down and, well, technically they win out the post plan.
Finally taking another round here in the end, and Talon Academy, it's looking great because they're finally breaking the momentum from Oblivion Force. Both these
Yeah.
teams are very momentum heavy. They can chain rounds and rounds in a row. It's just been very, very back and forth. And I'm surprised that this map is this close because based on what I said in the pre-show, right, Oblivion Force tends to struggle on maps that are not their pick, but somehow they've managed to play this map, or rather read Talon Academy's style of play to perfection.
Yeah, and I also want to point out, right, Snappy. I mean, he's not having the most insane game so far, but you can see the movement. He's always strafing in front of his teammates, very confident that his buddies has got to get that trade frag, even if he does go down. If not, he just provides a lot of distraction. And that is one of the key ways that Talon have actually been able to open up these rounds, find those opening picks. Chime alone by himself on this A side, on an island. 3 of his teammates down towards mid. No one's here to help him.
They know where he is, but he's looking to fight. He wants to push. Hot broken. The flash is huge, and he will be completely obliterated. There was nowhere for him to go.
Placing
But
swarm.
the
first
smoke
of
will
many.
buy for some time. They have a nanoswarm set as well, and Talon, they're doing the same strat that Oblivion Force did in their attacking round. Back up already, get this control on the alt orb, and they back off.
Ooh. Now he's got this ult. Now things are getting dicey. They take control over A. They found a pick. 50 seconds to work the map. Where do they want to end up? Looks like it's going to be a B finish. It's all onto Ria the Jet. He needs to find at least one with this op that he saved from the previous. It has to be the case. If not, Oblivion Force is just going to be run over. No one's here to help him as well.
Here comes the null command as well. Smoke dump already. Rita waiting.
Oh.
Shot up, does not connect. He updrafts. He moves. He's stunned. Snappy wants to push forward here, and it's great. Finds Ria. That's one threat taken down here, and he sprays overdrive online. Wata trying to keep alive here. The damage is just too much to deal with. Kennedy as well. A pop flash forward, but Cha already in heaven. All is lonesome. 1v5.
Almost
Snappy
there.
knows where he is here. Looking to spray, and Snappy Snappy with
That
3
was
to his
clean.
name does
Keep
the
it up.
damage, and they hit match point.
Beautiful round. Now seeing the potential of this Talent Academy roster. Very well called round so far. And you can see this execute. They know that it's just the Jet stuck alone.
Almost
They
done.
go straight in. Snappy. I mean, you can see why he's being put on the duelist in a team full of ex-duelists. Really nicely done. You can see everyone sharing the limelight, except for TB Loy. He's providing the assists. But the rest of the team, 20 and 21 between the 4 of them. That's crazy. That's crazy numbers.
I mean, you know,
There.
it comes back to that argument back in the day, right? About IGLs doesn't have to frag, and it feels just like that. Just providing that support that he needs. Teammate rushing up here, and Snappy was waiting alongside his teammates,
His splash.
putting in a bit of pressure. But both teams coming up pretty much unscathed from the initial skirmish. Prowler sent out
Retake.
already. Yeah, Snappy has seen that, so they know there's one close. Finds nothing. Can see pings already toward double doors from the side of Oblivion Force. And Wata hasn't moved quite yet. Just trying to be safe. It's Uta that has his eyes onto double doors here. You can see the gravity well used as well. The Prowler used. And Talent coming in, and it's huge. Surf to win this fight. Teammate falls, but they're not done quite yet. Ria is close. The flash is good. They immediately trade. TB Loy, the IGL to find Chop. They rush straight onto the site here already. Sees the backside, finds nothing. Putting a bit of pressure toward Flowers. Wall banging dugout. Clears the site. Not one single corner
planted.
left unchecked. Ria is
Power is
close.
out.
Uta falls. His teammate Kennedy watching
enemy
here.
remaining.
This corner is huge. Wata had no chance. Ria good for 1, but Kennedy just
Attackers
coming
win.
in from the window and just taking the whole of Oblivion Force down. 1-0 in favor of Talent Academy. And let's see whether or not Oblivion Force can bring this back.
Yeah, and double controller also for Talent Esports. Double duelist on both of these squads. Oh, I think if you thought that Pearl was a chaotic one, I think we're in for a treat here on Abyss. So again, as you mentioned, that Yoru, I think coming in, I think into the meta quite a lot. I think more and more players are learning how strong he can be. His clone can trip a lot of the Sentinel utilities. His flash is amazing to pop out of smokes as well. You got the ISO to take long range fights with the shield as well. And we're kicking it off strong down mid. Both of these teams ready to fight. Talent on the attack,
the
Oblivion Force
usual.
on defense.
Look at this. Ria pushing up here. Great to find Thai. The shield does get broken and the gravity well will fall. But Kennedy and Snappy were ready. In fact, teammate too. Oblivion Force could not deal with how heavy the firepower is coming from this team. Immediately on the site, Aldrin broken. Uta displaced from his area. The smoke will buy a bit
man.
of time here. Wall banged to death. 40 HP left. His teammate nowhere even close. The swing out is huge. Surf to go up on top. And Wata seeks to find 1. Timing is good. He finds 2 with just the classic. But Snappy will shut him down eventually. And the plant comes through as well. As this time around, Talent Academy will be taking the pistol.
Oh, this is the chaos that I've been waiting for. The instant fighting, ISO with the shields, the dash from the jet as well. What a chaotic fight, but again, you can see Kennedy now put onto the ISO. He was KO, and you know, if he's able to put on such a performance on KO, what more can be said when he's on an ISO?
I agree with you. Now, the thing is, I was not expecting them both to run down mid that way, especially not Oblivion Force here. I mean, usually when we on defense, we see the whole like that, top mid, maybe one toward, toward Link. A different style of play.
But I think also from Talent Academy, you mentioned earlier, right, in the pre-game, they have VODs of Oblivion Force playing this map. So I am very sure that Rennie has done his research and tried to anti-strat the hell out of Oblivion Force to see what they have in store, at least what they plan to have in store here.
Star set up here, and immediately that clone will be broken. Ria trades that clone for TB Loy. You know who the clear winner of this fight comes through. Nice somehow finds him in the end. Snappy as well. These two players, the ultimate duo. They've been walking up together and getting pickoffs upon pickoffs. Uta right click to the face, but Kennedy quick to answer back. As the smokes come through here, the other two players from Oblivion forced to push in slowly. And I'm quite surprised at how much damage it's been causing. Teammates are swinging out here. Thai, Sharp, one more to worry about. It's Rhea, sorry, it's Wata Sync. Waiting for time. Quick shots forward, takes a bit of chip damage, jump to the top side. A lot of pressure coming toward him. Bit of a smirk on his face that he knows what's coming for him, and it's death.
Just as my playlist ends.
Oh, there are a few guarantees in life.
A loss in a 3v1 in Texas?
Texas, death. What else? That's not okay. I won't be too controversial here today. I'll take it nice and slow. We'll warm up later on. But yeah, nice second round there. It could have gotten a little bit more dicey, but you know, keeping 3 players alive for Talent Academy, that's more than you could ask for. They bring in a boatload of rifles into this bonus of theirs, and well, we'll see if Oblivion Force can stand up against this Talent assault. Instant control over towards A main. Cypher set up his stuff all the way towards this A side. Double chips already been put in place. Oh, Kennedy's got his ultimate as well. Let's see if he can find the... I think once he heard the ult being taken out, you can see the Cypher run all the way back because he knows the ISO's most likely gonna ult towards this Heaven position. TBLOY doesn't spot out anyone there, so they're not even gonna use the ultimate. Just walking straight into the side itself.
Good to the clone.
The clone.
I love the side. Taps are huge. Cha taking and using his shield to his advantage. Double tap as well to fight Snappy. It's great. Putting down the numbers of the players, dwindled down to 20 HP, but that's enough. But Talon, they have other things in mind here. Surf walking up onto B. Paluku's in the other end. It's their own Astra. Smoke set up already. He suspects a rat. Uta, sharp as ever here. Surf looking to swing up forward. Sees him in the end. Quickly cleans him up, and the corral and the calls to his teammates to plant straight on the site.
30 seconds left.
Preparing
Spike
for that post plant. One toward danger, one toward main. Recon just to find that right timing. Thai, all eyes on Heaven. Smoke dissipates, hides over on the other end here. Rhea hasn't moved quite yet. Despite all of that, the one-man disadvantage taken away already by Thai. Sharp as heck with that Guardian. One up here. TBLOY catches 2 off guard. A call at 3 even.
You will not be missed.
What a play! Making sure that all eyes were on main as TBLOY just swings out.
Oh, I love that little jiggle coming in from the Omen, right? Just to keep their attention towards a different portion of the map for a split second, just as TBLOY peeks out. But credit to Surf right there. That was the first kill that was necessary to put this all into motion. That jiggle and then TBLOY swings off of that. That is small little bit of chemistry, but it goes a long way. So lovely stuff to win out the bonus there for Talent Academy. Now it pushes Oblivion Force onto such an awkward situation. Has to go for an eco round. And well, let's see if they can pull off something crazy. Double push down towards B though. Surf's gotta be careful.
Oh man, Surf. It's perfect. Surf waiting, but here comes the sprays, and Uta this time around will not survive. But TBLOY already droning straight onto the site. Trip set up here. Walking in tandem. Snappy walking up onto the top side of that box. Move on the other side. Clears the back area. As Chuck forced to move back here. Eats that uppercut. Cannot peek. Cannot fight.
Here.
The pings are true. Here's the footsteps onto Heaven as well. Chuck, not sure how he got away with that, but Kennedy quick to trade. As the recon will be coming forward, Kennedy unafraid, just holding, playing in tandem with Thai. Clearly, will be caught back in the backside here by that recon. Sync could not hold at all.
Tash, is this Talon's map pick or is this Oblivion Forces? Because so far, Talon have been looking pristine.
I need it.
I mean, that's the power of what you can do when you have so much info on VODs, right? I mean, you did mention Rennie has so much info to his name, and it's just so many layers when it comes to their post plan as well. Look at how many angles they were holding. One backside, one on main, one looking at flank, and it's just instant trades for Talon every time Oblivion Force even pushes through.
Who's next?
I have to see something creative from this double duelist on the defense side. So far, they're playing very reactive, and Talon are more than happy to do that. Instant teleport back towards this A side, and it's completely free for the taking yet again.
Snappy on side already. Dimensional drift already broken. Goes to the top side here. Rhea left alive, but immediately traded out here. Kennedy wasn't able to hold on, but at the very least, his teammate was there to trade him out. Onto Heaven once again. Smokes are out here. Making sure to stay safe inside of vents. Making sure to smoke him out. Here comes the kill contract as well. Not sure if he got anyone. Snappy holding one end. Nice crossfire through. Here comes the Hunter's Fury just to deny some time. A high-low on one end, 2 holes the other. But time is ticking. Paranoia used already. Cannot do anything more. The shields will do nothing at all to save their lives. And Talon Academy, 5 rounds in a row this early. TB Lloyd, what happened there?
Yeah, Uta also fell off the map. I don't know where that happened though. On the defense, one of the Astra just fell off the map. That was the only kill. Ria's only kill right there. Oh, Uta. Oh, Uta. Nice try.
One enemy remaining.
But yeah, I mean, Talon Academy so far, they're making Oblivion Force so reactive. One Yoru ultimate, the Dimensional Drift, that was all it took to pull every single defender away from the A side. That is how antsy Oblivion Force are so far. They are biting on every single fake. Their money is in a horrible spot yet again.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Doria,
But
please.
no one is there. Has to dash. He's
Oh my
already
God.
up here. Stays alive. It's perfect. But unfortunately for him, his heroics will not get any value. As Talon, all eyes are on the A site. Taking their time here. Cha is waiting. It's a nice off-angle play. A jump shot forward. Fortunately for him, it doesn't get any value. Double tap used here. Swings up all around. Gravity well as well. Just to clear him off. Kill contract will finally get him in the end. Double tap for both players all around, but Kennedy still getting the advantage in that corner. But Chime to find him in the end. Snappy falls. Thai is here, but Chime, we know him. He's sharp as heck with that Sheriff. Kennedy left all alone here, staying alive. Double tap dwindling in time.
flank.
Eventually will fall. TB Lloyd here on the upper end here. Finds no one. They were not watching it all for him. Finds 2 with util in hand. One more to worry about. It's Uta coming in from mid side here. Against a 3, it's hard. Only Sheriff.
30 seconds
but we've
left.
seen Uta. He's
Spike
sharp.
planted.
He's gotten kills. He's gotten multi-frags even. But his position, noted this early, might be hard. Forced back.
Yeah, he's not getting this.
Not yet. But he tries. Good for 1. Kennedy falls. The other 2, they're now wary. Have to play together. Have to be quick on those trades. But losing guns, it's not going to be great. Sets up the smokes, sets up the sprays, but timing and util. Oh God, Utah. Unfortunate situation to be in.
He jumps in to meditate in front of his enemy. That is a little bit unfortunate, but what is fortunate for Talon is this flank coming in from TP Law. He found a big gap towards mid, was able to sneak in through without even Uta spotting him out, despite Uta coming in as that rotator. So he's found a beautiful gap in the defense, and as if the executes weren't like difficult to hold back already, now you gotta worry about a flank coming in, perhaps from the opponent IGL. Talon Academy 6-0. Nothing has stopped them so far. Everything that they've tried has come up successful. And well, now they take a little bit more of a slower approach, right? Expecting Oblivion Force to do something creative, maybe an aggressive push with their double duelist, but no, they're still being very static, holding in their positions, not finding a lot of information, and you only have that Sova on defense to find info. The duelists need to take fights, they need to put their bodies on the line. So far, it's not really happening. They are playing reactive.
Oh no, Uta. Unfortunately for him, once again, his position has been noted over and over again, but this time around, what Talon was not expecting is Cha to be on the site itself. Great pickoff this early as everyone was just so tunnel visioned onto Uta. Serve onto mid, takes out the Aldrone, and then immediately withdraws into the shadows.
So they've got an opening pick. That is what seems like the first time in this entire map that Oblivion Force have a 5v4 advantage. They need to convert this right here, right now.
The trips previously on this site completely just taken out by the
30
Yoru
seconds
clone.
left.
30 seconds to go. Talon
You want to
expecting a
fight
very
it?
aggressive push up forward, really walking in with the clone, walks out, breaks it. Unfortunately for Rhea, did not find the right one. Eventually does. Snappy timing for his TP was just a bit unlucky here. Rhea will be found. TP Lloyd was very ready for him this time.
10
Barely
seconds left.
Will get the spike
Spike
down. Yes,
planted.
he does. great for that on that bridge. Retreats onto main. TB Loy waiting for the right time on that side. But Cha's timing could be huge here. Wata Sink falls, but Cha could be the one to find. No, it's not.
Enemy
Surf
remaining.
was ready for him, and so was Thai. Uta, last man standing here, pre-fires forward, and Thai is the one to seal the deal. 7 in a row. Now, before we kind of say, okay, Oblivion Force, what are you doing? 0 points. I just want to remind you guys that previously, during the match of Oblivion Force against Zol, Oblivion Force thrives on that attack side.
Last player standing.
Well, sure, they could have a strong attacking side, but you need to have some rounds on defense because so far, if you follow the trend, it might look like a flawless first half coming from Talent Academy.
It could,
Oblivion
yes.
Force, they had a 5v3 advantage. They found the opening kill, they killed the entry player on that execute, and they still couldn't
we
convert.
go.
And Talent Academy exploiting their advantage.
Rounding up already here, Snappy with the dimensional drift already on the side, spots out Uta already, displaces him and certified shot. This is looking dire by the minute. Hunter's Fury to buy some space, gives him a lot of space and back as Uta will walk straight into his crosshair. Ria trades. He's trying to go aggressive here, trying to dwindle down the numbers. Lets he know there's one even close. Kennedy waiting on top of the site itself. He was ready for Ria. Despite the fact that he's been tagged, he still holds. Wants out to find him in the end. He falls. On the site already here, notes the presence of all the Talon members. Chimei walks up. He wants to challenge this fight against Thai. Thai was ready.
Enemy
Double
remaining.
crossfires from them. It's a bit much to work with. Wata left alone. Still to worry about 3. Isolates 1. Surf to fall. But still, he peeks. Hunter's Fury to come through here, and the team A's from Talon Academy. It's looking bad to worse for Oblivion Force.
Oh man, they just put pedal to the metal. They just said, to heck with the slow play style, Talent Academy just straight up execute into the B site. Assisted from that dimensional drift from Snappy's Yoru. And they found all the information that they could like. Utah spotted out behind the boxes, instantly decimated. And then the fall, I mean the kill from Heaven as well. Chalk just going down within the smoke. He didn't even see anyone in that round. 0-8, Talent Academy, again, whatever they do seems like it's the correct answer. Oblivion Force, yet again for the 9th round in a row, playing passive. They tried it once, I guess. Well, I have to take back my words. They tried it for 1 round. The Jet and the Astra pushing down B, but they got double killed by the Astra on the other side. So other than that, that was the only round they had any sort of good aggression. So far, they're playing really passive, really reactive. They're hoping that perhaps this advanced Cypher Cam is gonna get enough information. Maybe pull a rotate over.
The trips changed as well. It's a bit more aggressive this
Oh,
time.
look at the spike! Tash, look at the spike! It's another fake! It's another fake!
They're just trying to see what info they can get. Yes, Oblivion Force is denying that info, but Talon, they're just being very patient, hoping for Oblivion Force to do that first pickoff. Now Snappy's here. Uta still playing his usual setup over on top of the box. Flash up forward here. They move straight to the smokes. They rush out. They spray all around here. Somehow none of the shots are connecting. Jump up here. It's a shorty in hand.
Oh,
Snappy! That is disgusting. Uta didn't have a chance. But you know who else didn't? It's Canadian Surf. They fall as well. What's it gone? Thai walking up here. So much space taken. Chat left all alone despite the damage done. Taps are true here. Paranoia down. And in fact, Thai tries to go for that pickup first with the kill contract. But it doesn't really matter when his teammates are there to help him secure the round. And unfortunately for Oblivion Force, they're gonna get at least 1 on the board.
Thrifty.
Is it a 50? It is a 50. Oblivion Force. I don't know
I'm telling
how they
you,
pulled it
their
off.
thrifty rounds are impressive.
They don't buy rifles, just buy sheriffs, I guess. It was a big chaotic push. Flood retake attempt coming from Oblivion Force into the site. There was a couple of kills in the smoke itself. And a Chug with a triple kill right there. Huge work coming in from the ISO player to really at least get 1 round on the board. They break their silence. They get that first. Hopefully they can string a couple more together. You know, an 8-4 half, all things considered, will be great. But they have to win the second round. They want to give themselves a chance here. Let's see if it pans out in their favor. Kill contract on the other side for the Talent squad. They have a great ultimate for this execute. The drone to come in first.
It's you and
Location known
me.
already. Kill contract. Rhea taking the brunt of that first contact here. Now Kennedy, sharp as ever. The double tap saves his life. The rest of OF waiting in the backside. The paranoia will deny them a bit more
Killed
space,
just
and
like-
Snappy
Oh.
just TPs all the way to the back.
One
It's
enemy
perfect. It's
remaining.
clean. Snappy walks up here. Shot will find him in the end. Double tap will eventually break as Kennedy takes him back around. And now we're at 9-1 in favor of Talon Academy. And Oblivion Force, despite that one round taken back, they're not able to change the 2 rounds.
I mean, lovely execute, right? You get the first pick with your ultimate. I mean, even though they didn't accelerate off of it, I think they were very confident in Kennedy being able to find that first pick. And once they did that, right, you saw the Yoru teleporting all the way back to site. It was assisted by Paranoia. Caught Watasink, you know, facing the wall basically, unable to see or hear anything. Didn't know that the Yoru was even there. And then from that point onwards, it was just a slow burn of destruction. Oh, ooh, Oblivion Force trying to do something creative down towards mid, but gets scanned out by the dart and instantly back off.
They already note the position of Rhea as well with this weapon. All eyes, despite all the bodies at mid. All eyes are on A main. Yep, already known already. Notes the presence of Snappy. Walks in with his clone. TP set up for the backside. So
Another
they
fake?
do fake it. Finds nothing here. Here's the sound of the orb, and okay, they said, okay, let's start rotating toward B side here. Leaving only Wata to hold down A side.
I mean, if you're Oblivion Force, you must be so paranoid of anything and everything.
Look at this
What
positioning.
looks like an execute. Oh, wait, Utah's
Yeah,
being
he's
creative.
walking up here. Spots out the head of Surf. Great to
Who's
take him down.
next?
But here comes the dimensional
Advantage.
drift. Snappy already on the site here. It's a very, very aggressive style
Another
play. He TPs up to his teammate on the other side. Taking up so much space. He notes the positions of every single member of Oblivion Force. But Watasink denies him the
30
opportunity
seconds
to do more damage. The plan comes through. Kennedy to find one. He walks up. Teammate to fall. Kennedy's not done yet. He finds
Oh.
double taps. It's just disgusting. 2 to his name. Cha could not even trade out. Rhea,
Spike
great that
planted.
first hit, but Watasink is close. He's very low. A jump peek forward here. The Aldrone is out. Watasink holding, waiting for the right time to swing. Pre-fires are out here.
Stabilizing.
Uppercut used, just to deny them a bit more time. Shields as well. Team Eloy manages to get Watasink before he goes down. And Rhea gets to face 2 gun barrels, a high-low, which somehow collapses, and Uta just drops down. That is so unlucky, but Oblivion Force, this is the best round that they can hope for.
What did Rhea just do? That was an unbreakable high-low setup. I mean, surely. I mean, he was such on low HP as well. I don't think it was on full, or at least half armor. But still, somehow lines up
Last
that double
round
kill.
in the half.
And that gives Oblivion Force a little bit more life into this. That orchestrated thanks to Utah, right? No smokes available from that Astra, from that first pick there. Kennedy, I thought he was about to go to
One
Rampage.
enemy
But Rhea right here, the double kill lineup. That gives this team a little bit more of a chance. 3rd round, perhaps. Economy is still okay for Oblivion Force. They go into the full buy here, just 1 Bulldog. So they look to perhaps get that final 3rd round on the board.
Despite how big, you know, the start was, right? 7-0. Might potentially be a 9-3. Snappy, keeping safe here up in hand, manages to stay hidden from that recon dart. Stevie Loy, Aldron straight onto the side here. The rest of Oblivion Force good to deny that info. Does not get spotted out quite yet. Chime, a nice little off-angle played. That first contact kills he's
chips.
always get has been quite nasty. Not sure if Snappy actually hurt the jumps from mid-side area, but he turns his head
regardless.
toward ropes.
Yeah. The Cypher really hasn't been finding any value whatsoever. I don't think I've seen a single trip being hit and a kill follow up. Maybe there was one in the chaos, but so far Talon Academy have been breaking every single trip from Watasink, either that or pulling the rotations away so that the trips had no effect. And again, they're gonna play this long con. They have been absolutely abusing the rotations. The lack of info that Oblivion Force, you know, essentially don't have because of their double
30
duelist
seconds
composition.
left.
Here comes Execute, but Oblivion Force have 3 players and a 4th coming in to back them up. This is a chance though.
He
Destabilizing.
Hunter's Fury use uppercut as well. They walk up here, Chop waiting. Immediately the shield's being popped and he sprays. Starts to find one as a shorty kill onto Uta. Chop's not done yet. He's going aggressive. Unfortunately for
10
him,
seconds
Rhea
left.
only good for one with his blades, but that's enough. Snappy,
Time.
gonna find what the 6 seconds to his name. No time already. Signature ability charged up already, but just like that, the trades are true. Oblivion Force somehow make it a 9-3 half.
Switching sides.
Oh, by pure determination, they come up with 3 at the very end. A good rotate to assist all of the defenders here onto this side. Of course, Chark, the other ISO, finding
remaining.
so much success. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back in for the second half between Talent Academy and Oblivion Hills. This is the second map of the best of 3. Talent Academy already winning out that first map, so with a 6-round advantage, this pistol round has a lot of weight to it. Oblivion Force, they need this pistol win to have a conversation here.
Rushing onto site already, Oblivion Force, they thrive on attack side, they thrive on chaos, walks up here, and Kennedy this time around somehow wins this, and so does Snappy. Firepower is just so rough, but what else and Chime tries to make it really close, but it's so hard when Kennedy is just that sharp with his double taps.
He has 0 reaction, Kennedy. I was looking at his player cam, got a triple kill, no reaction whatsoever. Just another day in the office. Triple kills, like formality. And look at this. First kill found. Almost blinded, but still utility just a little bit off for Oblivion Force, and that will cost them a big opening kill being found by Kennedy right there. And so 2 pistols, now 1 for Talent Academy in this map. And yeah, as I mentioned, that pistol I think was a necessity. They didn't even get the spike down, so they don't have extra money, but they're still gonna force up into this. And I mean, understandably so, they need this round, but
Take flight.
oh, it's desperate.
Quite dire for Oblivion Force. Really hoping that they're able to just equalize it. Immediate amount of util thrown out. Cha somehow managing to get the heck out of Kennedy. 2, in fact, Uta trades. It's looking great. Upgrades for Uta already. We've seen massive damage that he's done with guns such as the Guardian. See below here? The only thing in hand is just the Sheriff. It's not gonna be easy. It's a 2v3. You have the gun advantage here. Chime will be spotted out. Thai, sharp as ever. Does he know Uta is close? Don't think so. Eyes on this corner.
player
Good for
standing.
1. No!
Oh no!
The reaction time is great. Thai quickly just clears Uta off that side. Chime playing alone in the corner here. It's a 2v1. He does have a gun in hand. Timing is good, but Thai is just sharper.
Oh, Uta, that was a must kill right there. 2 players unexpecting of his position, but a whiff shot goes awry and the round goes in the favor of his opponent, Talent Academy. 11 rounds on the board, 3 to Oblivion Force's name, and well, they just forced into that one, so I don't think the economy is doing well whatsoever. Yeah, look at the mess.
Oh, they have to force a hero
Oh,
rifle,
what did they do?
A Guardian
Any
half shields?
It's like choosing bad and worse.
I mean,
no good
for
answer.
Uta, it's not that bad. I feel. I mean, he thrives regardless of what gun you put on his hands. So let's see
But
how
it's
it.
far from ideal.
It's
Standing ahead.
definitely far from ideal. Immediate recon forward here. Kennedy will be immediately just smoked off just to give a bit of space. Breaks the
Breaking them.
vents. But Kennedy, he has other things in mind. Already used one of his uppercuts as well. But somehow across the map, Wata seemed good to find Surf. Rhea taking a bit more space in hand. Gets an upgrade. I'm pretty sure Snappy has heard it. But timing has to be good, and he was not waiting for the right time. Rhea was just playing a little bit more close, taking advantage of the range of that stinger. Clears out the corners here, TB Loy. Both shot darts used so early. Chime somehow finds Thai. Now in this corner,
Last
Kennedy
player
is waiting.
standing.
Rhea not done quite yet here. The crosshair is good. Waiting for the smoke to dissipate. He suspects it. He knows. He swings out and he falls. Still, there's the 4 people to worry about. Timing is just too much to deal with. And Oblivion Force, they prolong the game 4 to their name.
Okay, I hold my breath for a moment. That was one of the toughest rounds for them to win with the equipment that they had, and you can see the result of it, right? Talent Academy not having the best weaponry now for this round. They invested pretty heavily into the previous, despite it being kind of like bonus, but still, a very good opportunity now for Oblivion Force to strike back, get a couple of rounds, get that momentum going, because that's what really helped them in that first map. So we'll see if they can strike a couple rounds in succession together. Drone here. Spots on no one, and I think they're just gonna accelerate off the back of it.
Oh, Rhea takes up so much space already inside of the smokes over at bridge. But the recon spots out 2-3. Rhea pushes all the way to the backside, catching Snappy, catching Thai. They all fall. TB Loy as well. Kennedy all the way in the backside alone here.
One enemy
Tackle the head
remaining.
is what he needs, but Uta is just sharper. Damage done. Bigger gun. Surf all alone in a 1v5. Dwindles down the numbers. Uta
Spike planted.
down. Could potentially pick up an upgrade, but look at how many people are peeking on to Heaven. And Rhea, the big man of the round, able to take 3.
I felt like Talent Academy kind of forgot that the jet dashed into that site, right? Because he took the, I guess, the unconventional route, dashing from the outside of the map,
One enemy
and they weren't
remaining.
exactly expecting the jet to be within the Astra smoke in the site already. So nice push and timing from Rhea right there, not to go ahead of his team, actually went together as his team flooded out of the main smoke. So signs of life for Oblivion Force, but they've got to keep things up. Talent Academy now coming back in with rifles of their own. Mid push coming in from the defensive side. What is this from Dai? Oh my lord,
God.
a scan as well, but Wara Singh dashes around the corner just in the nick of time.
Smokes up. Rhea walking up here. Speed is the name of the game. He dashes
It's
up all
you
the way
and me.
onto Heaven and somehow kill contract to just steal one. Snappy waiting. Rhea falls. He breaks the
down,
shield,
B.
but somehow this
Player
time
standing.
it's not him that's winning the kill contract. What does he force back? And match point to Talent Academy's name. Looks like firepower and speed is not
point.
something that Oblivion Force can force.
Wow, Surf. I mean, to be fair, you don't really want to kidnap any of these players because they're all crack duelists, right? So, Surf right there, you can see a little bit of tech, right? He jumps around the walls within, you know, the ISO ult to break the shield of Chuck first, and then takes out his rifle to get that kill. So small little tech right there, but it goes a long way. Now big scuffle here towards main. This could determine the winner of this series.
They walk up here, the scan finds nothing, but it's enough info. Oh, it does! Thai
Oh!
quickly reacts. Shimei did not even stand a chance. And Snappy, he's not done. Dimensional Drift online. Walks up, spots every single member of Oblivion Force. Walking through here, everyone rushing toward him, trying to see if they can catch him off guard. He's not done. He goes out, but Uta will punish. That's a bit too much of an over-aggression, overconfidence if you want to call it. But Talon Esports, they've managed to get one as well. So it's a 1-for-1, 4v4. Still, despite all of that, one more minute to work with.
They've got time to work this clock, to work this map.
I know exactly.
4 to 4, you kind of favor the attackers, especially considering that you have this neural
want to
theft
find it?
available.
One way. Also, Cosmic Divide. He wants to challenge, moving back and
Careful.
forth through the Cosmic Divide here. Shock darts used by TB Loy. He's trying to just deny a bit of space. His teammates are close, looking to spray. Rhea is just sharper. TB Loy falls. Kennedy trades as well. Thai has the high ground here.
Planted.
They get the plant. Kennedy managed to do a kidnapping, but he isn't stuck there with Rhea. Rhea is the other way around, actually. Rhea wins. Uta to get one to his name, as Surf left all alone in a 1v2. Surf, the superstar, the player that's gone far here. Tier 1 experience, sharp as heck. Smoke set down already. Taking his time, being so quiet. Making sure he's heard the sounds there onto main. Rhea is very, very low. He could potentially cross here. Takes his time, but the teammate on the other end could just trade him. And he does. Uta, 3 as well. 6-12, Oblivion Force. They are fighting tooth and nail to remain alive.
Credit to Uta in that round. He was the player to actually catch the Yoru as well, that was teleporting all the way to the backlines. Kicked off with a beautiful shot through the smoke here. Big fight within the site. Trades going back and forth, but Uta, what a man himself to close up that round, assisting his duelist all the way stuck towards main. And, well, round by round, Talent Academy now put a notice. Money is not in a great situation, so eco round again, big fight perhaps. Capital smoke.
They know Paranoia is good. Chop taking a bit of damage there, but his shields were up. Waiting forward here, Talent Academy forced to withdraw. A lot of pressure onto them, and OF forced to just weather the storm. Meanwhile, at mid, the camera it's gonna be immediately be taken down as Oblivion Force still has the sights onto B. You can see the TP already set down, but Snappy doesn't really matter. Didn't even stand a chance.
Wow.
Breaks the recon. They know that Kennedy is close, but they still take their time. They need to slow it down here. Going out to peak. TB1, his timing needs to be massive. Chat walks up, gets Kennedy's hit here. The swings are good. Chat for 2 already. The layers and firepower from Oblivion Force, a bit too much for Talon Academy to work with. And they wait. Die. Timing could be huge. He has a Guardian in hand here, but no one of Oblivion Force are peeking. They hear one shot, Chat falls. His head blown to smithereens. Rhea still holding. Tiny little micro angles taken here. Surf for 2 somehow from heaven. What does think to find one? Die, not done quite yet. He's so low, and Zarya keeps them alive still. 7-12.
We got
Oh, that was a 2 versus 4. It almost came down to a victory for Talon Academy, but thankfully so. I mean, credit to Rhea for that important trade right at the very end. Now, timeout being called by Talon Academy. Now, Rennie getting a little bit hot under his collar, perhaps. You know, wanting to rally up his team. Don't want to give away too many more rounds, you know. You get a bit lazy when you reach 12, expecting that, you know, it's going to be an easy ride to the finish, but it's not over till the fat lady sings, and 13 is still not seen on the board.
Man, this change in pace, I'm not sure if Oblivion Force changed their pace, or is Talon getting a bit too, I would say, impatient, because sometimes it feels like they're so disconnected when it comes to this retake, right? Previously, when we look at Pearl, how Talon played, there's this like pause, waiting for each other to be in position before they push up. Different style of play this time on Abyss.
Oof. At the very least, you can see the expressions from Talon Academy is still looking pretty confident. Got laughs all around, smiles on their faces, but that was just an eco round, right? So now coming in with their full buy rifles on the board. TB Loy only has a Guardian to work with, but they're all pretty sharp in their own right. So let's see how this one's gonna pan out. Looking at the economy in terms of the ultimates, he got the Hunter Sphere available for Chime, knives
Get out of my way.
as well for the jet. And he's got a puppet, so hope to see some crazy jet action perhaps this time. All 5 players here gathered towards A. Looks like it's going to be a full commitment here on this side.
Right close, already seen pixels of Rhea just crossing over. Paranoia set here. Rhea finally being able to use what he wanted to do the last three rounds. But in this corner here, Snappy, to his name is true, will eventually find all the
Just like that.
members of Oblivion Force. That timeout was perfect for Talon Academy. They converted and they take this series 2-0.